And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, we're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the summer transfer window, so if you haven't already hit the big red button, please consider doing so, and in return we'll keep you on the straight and narrow with everything with regards to Liverpool Football Club this summer. Guys, of course there is things happening in the background with regards to the transfers of Romeo Lavia and Andrea. Of course, Liverpool have submitted 2 bids for those players and are negotiating at the time of recording. However, there is no major updates with regards to these transfers at the time of recording, unfortunately. However, there is a few bits, I'd say a minor transfer update to discuss with regards to them, and then we'll go on and discuss why Liverpool have been handed a giant boost. So yeah, do stay with me. But as I said, the first part, of course, is Romeo Lavia. Romeo Lavia, there's been 2 bids submitted. Of course, Southampton are very reluctant to let Romeo Lavia go for less than their valuation of £50 million. As I said, Liverpool have submitted bids, I think one close to £41 million, but as I said, the 2 clubs at the time of recording still have about a £10 or £9 million difference in what each other are sort of evaluating the player. I do agree with Liverpool. He is playing in the Championship. He's a fantastic young player. And then I do agree with Southampton as well. Look, some of their transfer fee is going to be going to Manchester City, so they want to maximise as much as they can from it. As I said, going down to the Championship, it can be an uncertain future with regards to your football club, so getting as much money for your key players and best players, when there is a lot of interest around them, I do understand where they're coming from. But what I'm trying to say here is that at the time of recording, there's still that difference between the 2 clubs. Liverpool's still confident on getting the player. Lavia wants the move, and as I said, it is dragging on, and the Southampton boss has came out and basically spoke of the situation and admits it is dragging on and could do further. He expects it to be dragged out for a longer part of this transfer window. Of course, Southampton start their Championship campaign this evening as they travel to Sheffield Wednesday for their first game back in the 2nd tier. So it'll be interesting to see if Lavia is in and around the team. We've seen him sort of training with or playing with the pre-season games and being with the squad there. So it'll be interesting to keep your eye out on that first Championship match of the season with regards to Romeo Lavia, whether he's going to be involved. But as I said, the Southampton boss still admits that he thinks this is going to drag on even further, which is annoying because, as I say, the Premier League season is literally 1 week away. Liverpool will be playing Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Liverpool only have 2 signings in front of the door. Remember, this is a rebuild, and there's been loads of players go out the door, and Liverpool need drastic reinforcements ahead of this campaign if they want to compete on all fronts in Europe and domestically competing for the title, which Liverpool should be doing. Now, with regards to the other signing Liverpool working on, they submitted a bid for Andrea, £21 million. Still no update on that one. I did say that wouldn't be completed this week. It's probably something for later for next week, but what I can confirm to you is that Andre does want the move, and Liverpool again are expecting that deal to go over the line. So again, another one just to watch out on, but again, it's just taking a bit of time. It is quite annoying, it is quite frustrating because, as I said, the Premier League season starts next week, and it's so important to bed your players in. Not just get them into the use of the system, but getting used to this the surroundings, get to know the teammates. This is what pre-season is for, bonding, all these things that you don't really think about, and this should have been done right literally a couple of weeks ago. So to have it in the last sort of week before the season starts is kind of frustrating. And as I said, the key things you want to try and implement into Jurgen Klopp's system getting ready for this season, as Liverpool really need to hit the ground running if they want to compete on all fronts. We've seen what Manchester City are like. They're ruthless with sort of in the title races and all the rest of it. And as I said, it's very, very important that Liverpool do not have a bad season like last year, as trophies are a must at the size of the club like Liverpool and their sort of DNA. Now, as I said, the season is very, very close upon us, and from sort of the pre-season itself and the back end of last year, we have seen that the club need a centre-back. Everything going forward has been really, really good. I love how stacked the club are in those forward positions, but at the back, that you can see that is the main area that needs reinforcements, as I said, from pre-season and from the back end of last season. So again, no update with regards to this dream or this centre-back that Liverpool are supposed to be signing. unfortunately, but it's a needs must. Liverpool need to get a centre-back before that game against Chelsea, or at least by the end of the transfer window at the latest. But that's enough of the transfer talk. Nothing major, just sort of minor updates that Andrea wants to move to Liverpool, and Romeo Lavia, of course, is the Southampton boss is still expecting it to drag on. So we'll see how that one sort of pans out. But let's discuss why Liverpool have been handed a giant boost. Whilst transfer news isn't the most exciting at the moment, Bajcetic and Thiago have returned back to first team training. Yes, they had both been out injured. They both missed out on going to Singapore to continue with their rehabilitation. However, both have now joined back with first team training and are going to set to be available for that game against Chelsea, which is a huge boost. Thiago is a fantastic player. I think there has been a lot of disrespect on him. Yes, he does get injured a bit, but when he's playing for Liverpool, the quality that he has is second to none, and it's really a player that can impact a game for Liverpool and change a game for Liverpool. So that is a huge boost in itself to have him. Bajcetic, he again showed how much quality he has and potential he has after he was playing in games last season as a young player, making his sort of debut and sort of playing regularly. We know Jurgen Klopp's a big fan of him. We know that the fans all love him as well. So it's good to see him back. It's almost heartbreaking for a young player when you're just getting into the team, starting to play a little bit, and then you get a bit of a long-term injury that requires surgery and just gives you that setback. So it's good to see them both back, as I said, in full first-team training, and should be available for selection for that game against Chelsea, which in return is a giant boost for Liverpool. This time last season, remember, going into this season now with not many injuries or no injuries at all to first-team players is very positive. It's very, very positive, because last year I was making a video pretty much every single week about players that just got injured and would be missing games. There were so many players getting injured last year, and it wasn't the main reason why Liverpool had a bad season, but was one of the reasons. There was no sort of consistency of having a first 11 out, because there was always someone getting injured and being on the sidelines for a long period of time. So to go into this one quite fresh, and the squad being fresh, is a good sign and a positive one at that. But as you can see, guys, not much news today, unfortunately. As I say, we're a week out now from the Premier League, so we're just over a week out from the Premier League season starting. Transfer news is dragging on, but hopefully we'll get something over this week with regards to some exciting stuff, especially ahead of Chelsea. But just to finish off, a Liverpool striker has confirmed an emotional exit after 15 years at the club. That is Max Voltman. He has confirmed he is leaving Liverpool after 15 years at the club, with Oxford United his new club. The 19-year-old is leaving the football club after making 2 first-team appearances, and as I said, he has joined Oxford United for an undisclosed fee after impressing on trial at the club this summer. As I said, he basically made his debut. He played 2 appearances, made one against AC Milan in the San Siro. That was his debut, and of course played another game at Anfield. So he does leave Liverpool Football Club with 2 appearances to his name. So wish him all the best with his next move. But Liverpool fans, that's all I've really got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, let me know your thoughts on Bajcetic and Thiago down there in the comment section below. And as I said, I'll be back very, very soon in my last stop for my holiday. 2 more days to go, and I'll be ready to go with consistent uploads, new green screen background. So a really exciting chapter on this LFC News channel as we look to try and get better and better. But yeah, guys, that does bring us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.